I'm headed to 4 of the most unique dessert shops in Disney World to see where the best place to get your sweet tooth fixed. I was about to talk more, but I'm not gonna. Disney World Sugar Smackdown. Let's go. It's time for the cupcake chapter of the episode, where we will be getting a cupcake from Sprinkles, which is one of those trendy cupcake places. And they even have a cupcake ATM. Yes, you can go inside and get cupcakes and cookies and ice cream and pupcakes for your dogs, and that's all well and good. But why would you do that when you could go to a cupcake ATM where all your dreams can come true? Where sugar and carbs come out of a machine. So you can see here that they've got lots of different flavors. They've got their seasonal flavors like chocolate peppermint, holly jolly red velvet, etc. But we are going to do one of their classic flavors since this is a throwdown. And I'm going to do the sprinkle cupcake. That's the one they're best known for. And I'm going to add one of those babies. It's a birthday cake cupcake, vanilla buttercream, and sprinkles. Oh my gosh, there's a countdown on getting your credit card in there, and I'm very stressed out. Oh my gosh, I swiped and I should have inserted. I'm very stressed. Please take my money. Phew, that was very annoying. Treats. Okay, let's unbox it. Oh, there you are, Sprinkles cupcake. It is very cute. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, one thing that they do if you want to go inside, if you want to do a bigger order, you can order online in advance and then they'll have it ready when you arrive, so that is convenient. But I do think the novelty of getting a cupcake out of an ATM is very fun as well. Here's my cupcake. I will say what I do like about Sprinkles cupcakes more than like a Disney cupcake is the frosting ratio seems right. Disney cupcakes have so much frosting on them, and I'm not super into that. My friend AJ at Disney Food Blog is like super into that, so we always joke that we're the perfect cupcake teammates because I want the cake and she wants the frosting. So I will say right off the bat, in my opinion, perfect frosting to cake ratio. Nice looking moist cake. Let's see how it tastes. It's a good thing there's not more frosting than that because it is so sugary and sweet. I can feel myself getting a cavity. For me, this is way too sweet of buttercream. It's very good buttercream. It's just like that grainy, delicious, sugary buttercream, but it's incredibly, incredibly sweet. So I'm more about that cake life. I'm gonna get a bite of just the cake. It's a pretty good cupcake. Like the cake itself is vanilla, birthday cake, nice and moist, but not too sticky. It's a very good consistency for a cupcake. The frosting's just, it almost tastes like a muffin. I guess cupcakes are just muffins with fancier hairdos. For me, the frosting is a little too sweet, and this is not my preferred dessert. One thing I will say about Sprinkles is they actually have very good cookies. Not as good as another place we're gonna go today. And they actually have very good ice cream as well. So they actually do a pretty good gambit of different desserts. However, for me, Sprinkles is not a must visit when I'm at Disney Springs. There's so many delicious things to eat. And I feel like you can get similar cupcakes at a lot of trendy bakeries and a lot of places around. So Sprinkles to me, it's good if you like cupcakes. If you've got little ones, I think they're gonna love them. They always do fun seasonal flavors, but it's not gonna be #1 on our list. Where will it fall? We have more dessert to eat to find out. Next on our list is one of the quickly becoming most popular places in all of Walt Disney World, Gideon's Bakehouse. This officially opened in January of 2021, and it's where you can get those massive cookies, huge cakes, signature coffees, and some other delicious treats. Now, Gideon's Bakehouse is so popular that most of the time you have to get on a multi-hour virtual line where they will text you when it's your turn to come back. And it sounds wild to wait multiple hours for cookies, but I promise they're incredible. Looking at Gideon's menu, they do have a monthly menu. They'll bring out specialty cookies and cakes every month, which is always very exciting to see what the new flavor is going to be. But they've got some classics they have all of the time as well. OG chocolate chip, pistachio toffee, cookies and cream, peanut butter, crunch, triple chocolate, 2 coffee cake cookies that are exclusive to 2 different types of day. They're known for their giant cake slices, which change every day, as well as their nitro cold brews, with the peanut butter being the most infamous and very, very delicious. Here is my glorious cookie for this dessert throwdown. The original chocolate chip from Gideon's. It is a ½ pound cookie, so they're definitely made for sharing. Or if you don't want to share or you want to take it home, you can put it in a Ziploc. It'll last for about a week on the counter or like months in the freezer if you stick it in there, which is what I usually do. They're just the best cookies ever. I love them because they're really gooey. Like, I know they're baked all the way, but they must be baking them for a really long time on a low heat because they are so gooey and ooey and it almost tastes like cookie dough. They're incredibly rich, they're incredibly dense. I love that they add a little salt onto some of their cookies to curb the sweetness, like this chocolate chip one. It's very rich because of all the chocolate, but they've got big flakes of salt on there to balance that out. I've said it before, but my favorites of the classic menu are that cookie, that coffee cake one that they have for a limited time. I also love the peanut butter and the Oreo. But truly, you can't go wrong, and these cookies are a revelation. They may be the best dessert in Disney World, I'm not gonna lie to you. Batting for Team Fancy Desserts, we are headed into Amorette's Patisserie. This is over in the marketplace near World of Disney, and it's where you're going to see incredibly decorated petite cakes, Mickey dome cakes, and some really intricate and beautiful desserts. Likely the thing you know Amorette's from are their cakes. They have these awesome dome cakes. You can buy these. They're usually around $60 each, and they have cute different character ones. So these are really fun. They're also known for their petite cakes, which are very intricately decorated in gourmet flavors, but they're much smaller. A lot of people don't realize also that they do have some savory options. They've got a couple sandwiches, they do crepes, but really they're known for the bakery case. You've got beautiful creme brulee, different eclairs. There's a pina colada cheesecake, some parfaits. They really are just beautiful desserts. So beautiful you almost don't want to eat them. I decided to go with one of the eclairs, one of their most popular desserts, and definitely something different than you're going to get at any of the other places on our list. And then I decided to go for the hazelnut because not only did the cast member say it's delicious, but it has literal edible gold on it. And since Amorette's is representing the fancy desserts, I don't think it gets any fancier than eating gold. I'm not gonna lie to you, that's easily the best thing I've ever had at Amorette's. It is very delicious if you like Nutella and the hazelnut flavor. If you're into that family, I think you'll enjoy this dessert quite a bit. What does throw people off about these eclairs is that they're cold. You kind of look at it and you're thinking it's gonna be like a room temperature or even a warm pastry, but they are chilled, and there's that cream inside. The other thing I liked about this one, more than ones I've had in the past, is that it has the candied hazelnuts on top, which add a nice crunch, which counteracts the creaminess of the filling inside of the eclair. So overall, this is a very good dessert. It's definitely certainly your fancier dessert. And typically here, even from our team, not just me, this is not always the fan favorite. I tend to go for simpler desserts, which is why I like things just like ice cream and cookies and things that are a little more simple. And Amorette's is usually the opposite of simple. When you get those petite cakes, there's like 5 to 7 different flavors in the layers there, and it's just sometimes too much. Sometimes they are very, very pretty, but maybe not the most universally enjoyed flavor profile. But I gotta say, this one in particular is pretty delicious and is kind of throwing a wrench in where I think these rankings could go. As we head to our final dessert location, allow me to take this time to remind you, these are of course not all of the places to get great dessert at Disney Springs. These are just some of the most unique and iconic. Also great places to get dessert, you've got the Ghirardelli soda fountain serving up incredible ice cream. If you have allergies or on a special diet, definitely check out Erin McKenna's, which is a vegan, gluten-free and dairy-free bakery. You've got places like the Ganachery, which have handmade delicious gourmet chocolates. And of course, Goofy's Candy Company and Candy Cauldron, which are Disney-owned sweet shops where you can get Disney classics such as cupcakes, cookies, Rice Krispie treats, and caramel apples. There are tons of sweet places around Disney Springs, like I said, but the 4 in this video are the 4 of the most unique and beloved, which is why they're being featured to represent their categories in this SmackDown. And last up, battling for ice cream, well, in this case gelato, we've got Vivoli Gelato. Vivoli is a Italian import. In fact, this is the only one in the United States. The other ones are literally located in Italy, so it doesn't get much more unique than that. So we're going to look at some of their fabulous gelatos. In addition to gelato in cups or cones, they do all kinds of decorative shakes and more extravagant desserts. They also have bumbolatos, which are Italian donuts, as well as cannolis. I decided to keep it simple and go with this is actually a kid's scoop of the gelato, and you can mix flavors. You can get 2 different flavors in one cup no matter what size you get. I asked the most popular flavors. They said strawberry and cheesecake were among the most popular, so I got both of those in one cup because that sounded delicious. That is so good. Wow, that is really, really delicious. First of all, the strawberry is not artificial strawberry. It tastes like real strawberries and sugar, which is pretty much all it is, because they do fabulous sorbets as well. And then the cheesecake is rich and it's creamy, and together it's like strawberry cheesecake. What I love about Vivoli's flavors is that, again, they taste very whole ingredients. They taste very natural. They don't taste like a bunch of artificial flavors. They're just simple deliciousness. And while, yes, you can get a bumbolato shoved with ice cream in it, you can get a waffle shoved with some some gelato in it, you can get all kinds of over-the-top desserts there. Sometimes all you want is just a simple scoop of something, and that's exactly what this is. They've got tons of great flavors, and I like that you can do the kids cup because you can just get just a little nosh after your dinner at Disney Springs. It's perfect. Honestly, I think Vivoli's underrated. I think people don't know it's here, or they go to more trendy, popular places like Sprinkles and Gideon's, and they don't realize that you could get some of the best creamy, delicious frozen dessert that you've maybe ever had right here. All right, friends, we have eaten a lot of sugar around Disney Springs, and we are gonna bring you the final results of the Sugar Smackdown. Coming in at 4th place, Sprinkles Cupcakes. While it is fun to get a cupcake out of an ATM, and the cupcakes are very, very cute, it's just the least unique thing on this list. I don't know about you, but when I come to Disney, I want to eat something that tastes like nothing I'm going to get anywhere else, and that's what Sprinkles is to me. It's a fine cupcake. It's a good cupcake. Some of their flavors are definitely better than others, but for me, it's a little too sweet, too sugary, and it's just not a must-do when you come to Disney Springs. In 3rd place, we've got Team Fancy Desserts with Amorettes. While Amorettes can be very hit or miss, you're either gonna love or not love the fancy level of desserts there. You have to give it credit for being unique. You're gonna get some of the most beautiful desserts anywhere in Disney Springs, but just be careful about what you select. Note that they are gonna have a lot of flavors. They're gonna have a lot more fancy flavors, so this may be something that your kids don't enjoy quite as much, but make sure it looks like something that you're gonna enjoy. I actually really liked that hazelnut eclair, so maybe start there if you're a hazelnut fan, or their dough cakes are incredibly popular as well. Coming in at 2nd place, kind of a sleeper hit, Team Ice Cream Vivoli Gelato. That is some darn good eating right there. It's simple dessert at its finest. It's just really good handmade gelato. Again, it's coming straight out of Italy. They have a ton of different flavors. You can go as extravagant as you want, or you can just get a small scoop of gelato. Either way, you're gonna be happy. I think that's definitely a crowd pleaser that everyone will enjoy. Which means coming in number 1 is Team Cookie. There is no doubt about it, friends. Gideon's is the hottest new spot on the block, and with good reason. Those cookies are to die for. There is a reason people will wait on several hour-long wait lists to get those cookies. And I know you're thinking, Molly, you just said Sprinkles was in 4th because they only are just cupcakes, and these are just cookies. But these are not just cookies. These are absolutely phenomenal, unique, gourmet, huge cookies. You're not gonna get these anywhere else. And then they also have that incredible coffee. They've got incredible cakes. Gideon's is the hot spot for desserts. You might think it's overrated, but I'm telling you, it is divine. But let me know which team you're on. Are you on Team Cookie, Team Ice Cream, Team Cupcake, or Team Fancy Dessert? Or maybe a dessert we didn't even show in this video. Drop your votes down in the comments on the must-eat dessert here at Disney Springs. Let us know what other foodie throwdowns you want to see around Walt Disney World. In the meantime, friends, make sure to rate, review, subscribe to our channel, follow us on social at AllEars.net, and until next time, I'm Molly, and it's been magical and sweet.
Want to see more of my videos? Click over here. Want to subscribe? You can do that right here. And also, ring that notification bell to make sure you get instantly notified anytime we post a new video. Thanks for following. See you real soon.